Hey guys, this is Kami Ken, and today I wanted to talk about the backrooms and liminal space as a concept and why it goes so much deeper than you think and what it means to me personally as someone who has dreamt about and had visions about places like the backrooms and liminal spaces that creators have been able to visualize and bring to life over the years. First of all, the Backrooms movie was really, really interesting. What I was hoping to get out of it was there in lots of different places, little bits and pieces here and there. And it was also able to deliver on the horror element really well. For me, I'm not too deeply involved in the lore of the Backrooms, all the stuff that people have written on the internet, or even the things that they have created as videos and that kind of thing. So going into the movie of the Backrooms, I was just hoping that it wouldn't be too wholly divorced from the, what would you say, like pure internet energy that created the concept to begin with, which was based on early 2000s photos of places that, here, let me show you. Places, empty areas where there are not too many people around, or places that look like there should be a lot of people hanging around, but it's empty. Or even like dreamlike places. Like, look at this. Like, this is a liminal space, meaning like there should be people here, but it's probably during spring break or a time where there aren't anybody, or there isn't anybody around. And going into the Backrooms movie, I was hoping that they would be able to keep that same spirit, that same vibe, and keep it going for the entirety of the movie. Of course, we had to have enough elements in there to keep the mainstream audience involved, to keep them interested in the movie. We had to have a character. We had to have, people going into the Backrooms, of course. And I just wanted to see how much they could keep that pure vision of what the Backrooms actually is and display it on a mainstream stage. I think they did a really great job with that. Kane Parsons, in particular, the director of the movie. And the monster as well was really strong. Like, it's not this black thing. It's their own like original creation for the movie, which you would think wouldn't be scary when you actually see it up close. It was scary wondering what it was going to be, but then actually seeing up close was also weird and scary and uncanny, and they managed to pull that off, which really surprised me. I thought that was really strong the way they did it. So I definitely recommend it. I personally want to watch it multiple times just to fully take it all in, take in everything that, like, all the spaces that he put in there, and all the just the things that I missed. And I want to watch it again just to fully grasp my own feelings on the work and how it was executed. And I don't usually want to rewatch movies, like, at all. Like, I see them once and I'm like, all right, that was pretty good. And then I'll watch clips of it sometimes, here and there. But this is one where I do want to watch the whole thing again and really take it all in. This was one of those places in the movie that was really, really cool. But for me, the idea of the Backrooms is just the tip of the iceberg. Even the levels of the Backrooms, the pool rooms, the I guess the dangerous areas of the back rooms. I only know about the back rooms and the pool rooms, but for me, it's always been like this deep, abiding vision in my head. Sometimes it just flashes by my mind for a second, and I wish I could just draw it. I could take a piece of paper and a pencil and draw that vision out. It's been with me for years and years, like since I was a kid, and I'd always try to, and it's a lot of the reason why I started drawing to begin with was just to be able to take this vision and put it on the page so that other people could see exactly what I'm thinking or how I am, like the visions that I'm experiencing. It wasn't until like I got on the internet and started seeing images here and there that other people were either drawing or photos that they took that was able to capture the type of vision that I'd been seeing all these years, and take it and put it into like actually concrete images that I could look at and be like, that's how I feel inside, or that's what I'm seeing inside myself. And I just started collecting on Pinterest, just collecting. That's one of my favorite pastimes, especially in the past, where I was just completely addicted to being on Pinterest and taking in photos. I would just take in the vibe of all these places, and the vibe that I get from liminal space is a place that nobody else is around. I just want to be able to explore it at my leisure by myself, walking around and finding all the nooks and crannies of this new interesting area, and not be in danger, but be able to explore it at my leisure and check out everything. This would be a completely unfamiliar area that I have free reign to explore and check out and leave whenever I want. That's probably the most important factor, is the fact that I can leave at will and not have to stay in there. And that's basically what a dream is, you know what I mean? That's like how a dream is. But the hallmarks of this space is that there can't be anybody else around. I am able to find endless places, new places to explore. It wouldn't have the same effect if I was familiar with the space, especially if I was familiar with the entire space. There always has to be an endless amount to explore and check out. And the only familiar places that I would be interested in is tracking my way back. Like, as long as I'm familiar with the route back to the exit or multiple exits, I'd be totally fine with a liminal space where it was just this huge mega structure that I'm walking around, looking at all the cool, new, interesting ways in which the space is arranged, and the colors are arranging themselves. I don't have any other way to describe it, but this artist on Twitter, his name is Breeze, or Briscoe Park. He takes really good photos of situations that remind me of that vibe, and he's just able to capture it really well through his photography. I have visited places like that in real life, and have had a great time just like walking through and exploring. That's one of the things about it, is just exploring without interruption from anybody or anything. And once I've explored it to like fully, then I'd feel comfortable bringing somebody else in. But one thing I don't want to meet up with is somebody else in there, even if they're friendly, who's also exploring the space. I don't want to meet somebody else. I just want to be by myself in this place, exploring and walking around and enjoying all the weird ways that the space is arranged. That's the whole vibe that I get from liminal spaces. And I do want to talk a little bit about how like Y2K style has that liminal vibe as well. How it's not just Y2K, there's like a almost like otherworldly vibe that isn't literally called liminal space or even the backrooms, that I've talked about in previous videos. But I don't want this video to run too long because I'm gonna have to render it using my computer. But for now, just know that that is the vibe that I'm talking about when I think about liminal spaces and just endless exploration of these interesting spots. Because I've actually been in some in real life, and it's such a weird, interesting place to be, but you don't want to be there forever. You want to go home and eat and, you know, relax and then recharge before you go to another place like that. But yeah, I just wanted to get my thoughts out about that vibe and make it clear that the backrooms and liminal space as a concept are two different things. They're not the same. Or there's overlap, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. For me, it's always been a deep feeling inside, a vision in my head, something that I wanted to try to draw for the longest time, and I'm still aiming to draw it, and just building up the skill to be able to represent it accurately on a 2D space or even a 3D space if I can use like 3D programs. And to be able to nail that vibe, I think is like the biggest driving force of my art, that I want to be able to nail it down and put it out there. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you want to check out my latest attempt to try to put that vibe into some of my comics or storytelling, you can check out my latest webcomic, Saintly. It is a demon chase horror action comedy about two best friends who have to outrun the demon loan sharks that they borrowed from. Basically, it's like Scooby-Doo meets K-pop Demon Hunters without the K-pop. And the story backs the main character into a corner where she has to decide between the hard path to success or lose her soul to the lure of easy money. And we get to see the ramifications of her choice, and if she can hide this deal with the devil from her friend, or if it will tear them apart. And I hope you read my comic in the description and check out the story. It should appear in your email inbox or your spam folder if you don't see it. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.